Hey everybody, it is Jennifer at Studio J. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, right? Today is Friday. Okay, I have to double check. I'm so out of it. Okay, let me get y'all situated. And as you pop in, say hi. If you're catching this part, it's most likely the replay. But if you catch me live, tap the heart, say hi, do an emoji, do something. Just let me know you're here. This is the very awkward part of doing a live. Like when you first come on and you're talking to yourself. Yeah, it's not my favorite. Hey Melissa, hey Natalie Marie. Hey y'all, happy Friday. Hey Carolyn. Hey. Okay, so I've got those bunnies I showed y'all last night, the 3-piece little set. I got those to paint, and I cut out, hey Sarah, hey Angela, hello everybody, hey Sandra. So, oh, hang on, let me grab that other one right here. Okay. Sorry, I kept thinking about grabbing it and I kept walking past it. Okay. All right. So last night I did this 3-piece. Now this is just a Dollar Tree little sign thing, but these little decorations here. So it's backwards to y'all because I have my phone flipped, but it's hip hop and it's got the bunny. So that's the ones I did last night, and I was telling y'all there's another one that's spring showers, and it has like a little rain boot. It's one rain boot, but it's like a vase. It's a rain boot with some flowers in it. And hi Cindy, hey Rebecca, hey Celeste. I know I'm trying to stay warm. It is so cold. When I use my Glowforge, I have to vent it out the window. It is so cold in that room because I had the window open. So now I have the sniffles. Hey, Miss Sue. Hello. Okay, so we did the hip hop bunny last night. So I cut. I wonder if that's got something with it. Hold on. I think I just knocked a piece in the floor. Let's see. Oops. And we've got, let's see, there's an umbrella. There's a watering can. Yeah, hang on, I just knocked it in the floor. Okay, now it's got hair on it. Sorry. Hey, Melinda. So, hi, Pam Marie. Hello. Okay, yuck. Fell on the carpet. Okay, so again, it comes with 3 4-inch circles. So, it's hard to show, but because it's not painted. These are like raindrops, these little things here, but it's let me hold it like that. So it's a rain boot, and then it's got the flowers. So once you kind of layer the flowers, it'll look like a little bouquet of flowers sticking out of the boot. And then the one big flower I would put like right here on the boot, and then the little raindrops just kind of around. But then it's got the words. I'm gonna hold them backwards so that it looks right to y'all. So it says spring. It's the other way though. And showers, spring showers. And then there's the little watering can with little drops of water coming out of it, sprinkling. Hey, that'd be cute, make a little sprinkle sign. And then the other one is an umbrella. So anyway, once you put them together, you would like have, I need to paint a sample just to show it. It's so cute. But like you would have your watering can here, and the word spring, oops, like up here would be like spring, and then showers with the umbrella. And then the little rain boots with the bouquet. It would be so cute. It is going to be in my shop. I haven't put it in there yet. I just cut these. So I need to take a picture of them, and then I'll paint them and put them in there. So I got to put those in there, and I got to put the ones I'm going to paint right now. This 3-piece set of these bunnies. I got to put them in there. I snapped a picture of them unpainted. So now I just got to paint them and then snap a picture of that and then put them in the shop too. Okay, so they'll all be in there later today. I hope you stuck to me. I'm not surprised. Is it still stuck to me somewhere? Sometimes I leave this room. It's funny because I'll be doing a live and I'm like, God, I must have dropped that piece coming in here or something. It's probably out in the hall. And I'll get downstairs and there'll be something stuck to me. So, I don't know if it's still on me. Hey, Carol Ann. Thank you for sprinkling, Carla. Happy Friday. Okay, let's do these bunnies because they're so stinking cute. If you didn't see last night, I kind of showed a little peek of them. But it's hard to hold it up because it's layered. But, can y'all see her? That's the girl. It'll be easier when I can hold it up and show you. That's the girl bunny. There's also a boy bunny. I'm just gonna leave the arm off. And his little bow. These are so cute. Oh, there's the boy bunny. He's got layers. And then there's a flower. I'm just gonna hold it like that. There's a flower. It's gonna be really cute. You have to see. Okay, and I don't think this will take that long to paint because I already know, believe it or not, I already know what I'm gonna do. I never know what I'm gonna do, but today I do. I'm gonna do the frames. So it comes like this. Oh. It's got the lines cut in it to look like shiplap. I'm going to do this kind of like a whitewash. And I'm going to do these where they look like they're stained, like a stained wood. Hi, Catherine Kelly. Hi, Suzanne. Hey, Maria. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Okay, so I'm going to line them up like a little assembly line here. I got the sniffles. I was in that room with the window open. My toes are numb. I have socks and shoes on and my toes are numb. I told my husband, I said, my feet are numb. I can't feel them. He said, do you have socks on? Because I usually walk around here barefooted. Do you have socks on? I was like, yes, Dad. Okay. We got bunnies. We got arms. I'm going to start with the bases. This is such a cute kit. Look at these tiny little buttons, embellishments. They're so cute. Hey, Cynthia. I need a look. I have a big heater and it makes me nervous. Space heaters make me nervous, but I need one of those little, even if it's like a little warm fan, you know? Because my toes are cold. I made me some coffee. Huh. But I can't dip my feet in it, so doesn't help my feet. It warms me up. Okay, so I'm gonna make these look a little whitewashed, I think. So I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I'm gonna start with white. Alrighty. So has anybody got big plans for the weekend? We don't. We never do. I've been wanting to go see a movie. Maybe we'll go to the movies. Is there anything good? Is Diane? Diane's not in here. Diane goes to the movies. Diane Burns, if y'all see her pop in here, she goes to the movies all the time. So she should know if there's anything good playing at the movies. But y'all tell me, we never go to the movies. We went recently, and I was like, we need to do this more often. It was really nice because our theater just changed over to an IMAX theater, so it had the really comfy chairs. Heated foot blanket. Oh, that would be nice. Craft and clean. That's probably what I'll end up doing. I'll lower y'all down a little bit. Hey, Ruth. Hello. Now, the good thing about this, the lines are actually cut in instead of just scored. So, I don't think paint shouldn't be an issue of paint clogging in there. But then again, it's a really thin line. So, if you get a little heavy-handed with the paint, it might get in there, but you could just take like a thumbtack or a nail or something and scratch through it. Paper clip, whatever you have. I'm just gonna get a coat of white on here. I'm sorry about the sniffling, y'all. I tried to blow my nose before I came in here and it's coming back. Don't gross anybody out. Hey, Crystal. Can you show the spring rounds again? I only saw the last one. Yes, yes, I will. Give me 1 second. I actually have a picture of one that's finished. So I might hold that up and show you if y'all can see it. I don't know. It's kind of it's a tiny picture. But I'll hold that up. That might be better because it's hard to tell with those pieces unpainted. That's why I always like to try to paint one before I put it in my shop. Because I want to see, like, what is that, you know? What's the final goal there? Or the destination? Here, let me see. Let's see if I can show y'all here. Okay, it is going to be backwards still because my phone is flipped. But can y'all see? Just imagine it the other way around. Spring and then showers with the... so spring has the watering can with little drops of water. And showers has the umbrella. And then look at the little boot. I don't know. I think I would probably put the boot in the middle. Like we did the bunny. We did hip at the top and hop at the very bottom. And then the bunny in the middle. I'd probably put the little rain boot in the middle. But like, they're this size though. See how that is? But like I said, this piece right here is from Dollar Tree, this sign, but it's just the medallions. It comes with the 4-inch circles. And then like the words. Everything fits on there. Isn't that cute though? I love the little rain boot with all the flowers. Super cute. I think it's cute. Hey Mickey. Hey Stella. Hi Cheryl. Hi Brittany. Hey Chrissy. Hello. Hey Fiona. Hi Carla. Hi everybody. Thank y'all for coming by here. I had planned last night, I was like, I'm going to go on in the morning. And I almost came on here at 8 this morning. And then I realized that I forgot to, like we get our dog food. It's on like a subscription thing where it like comes in the mail, or they ship it, not in the mail, but they ship it. Well, I switched from Petco to Chewy, Chewy.com or whatever. And I thought I canceled my subscription with Petco, and then I went with Chewy, and apparently I didn't cancel it, so I ended up getting the double orders. So I went in and I canceled it, And then the next month I got double again. So I was like, okay. So I just had to pause both of them because I was like, I've got like a couple months worth of dog food. So I went in and paused both of them, and I forgot to turn one back on. So I realized this morning that I was out of one of the dog food. We give them dry and canned. We mix it. And so I didn't get on here this morning. I had to go shop for dog food. So I love Chewy. Yeah, I even I get their pet meds, like their flea and tick and their heartworm. We have to have a prescription from the vet, but they just verify it through the vet, and then they'll ship it, auto ship, because I don't remember. Like, I obviously didn't remember to turn that back on. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Amy. Hey, Penny. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm just doing some white over here. Y'all, we have a, this is so weird. We have a, okay, we live in a cul-de-sac. Our street only has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses on it. And it's a cul-de-sac. And we live straight into the, I mean, like if you pull onto our street, you go straight into, I mean, you go all the way down, and mine's the straight back. So we're in the, you know, in the circle, the cul-de-sac. So there's this truck. There's this ugly truck parked in the cul-de-sac. So it's in between ours and our neighbor's drive, but it looks like it has a flat tire. And it's I don't know what kind of truck it is. It's ugly. It's like a primer gray, which I don't think it's primer. It's just this matte gray, and it's lowered to the ground. I mean, it's one of those trucks they lower all the way to the ground. But it's got a flat tire, and it's like the way it's parked, it looks like they just died and they just left it there. So I know it's not the neighbor. I don't think it belongs to anybody on the street, and that's not allowed in our neighborhood anyway. So, I mean, if it was somebody that lived here, they would know better. So anyway, it was there yesterday, and I was like, that looks suspicious. And then the flat tire. So, there's a guy that lives like at the end of our street. Well, he's not on my street, but if you go to the stop sign of my street, you're looking right at his driveway. Well, he's a police officer, and we're friends on Facebook. So I sent him a message, and I was like, hey, you know, are you at home? And he's like, no. And I was like, there's this truck, you know, should I call the police? Because, or at least, you know, maybe take a picture of the tag or whatever. He said, yeah, I'd call it in. Well, I haven't done it yet. He just responded back to me this morning, but I went out there to take a picture so I could get the tag number. I did it last night, and y'all, I was so scared because I told Greg I did that. I was like, I was so scared. I said, I didn't want to get too close. I was going to look inside the truck to see if there was anything in there. But I got scared because of something that happened to me years ago. This was back in the 90s. So I may have told y'all this creepy story. I used to work for an apartment community. Well, I worked for a property management company, so it was different apartment communities. Hey, Gwen. Hey, Ruth. Hi, everybody. Hey, Teresa. So, like I said, this was back in the 90s, but the apartments where they're at is now like one of the worst areas of Atlanta, or worst areas of, it might be Georgia, I don't know. It's one of the least nicest places you want to live. So anyway, somebody had come in, because you know how like apartment communities now, they don't have well, most of them, I don't think, have dumpsters all over the community. Now there's just one big trash compactor at the exit, at the entrance. So most people, especially if you live in the back, you'll just like put your bag of trash in the back of your car, and on your way out, stop and throw it in. Well, a lot of people forget to stop and they just keep going. So somebody had come in one day, one of the residents said, hey, there's a car out in front of our building and it stinks. I think maybe they forgot to throw their trash away. Maybe they put their trash in the car and forgot. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So they told me, you know, what the car looked like. So I typed up a little letter and I had it sent to, there was like, I think there was 16 apartments in that building. So I sent it out to everybody. Hey, whoever drives that car, I think you left your trash because your car stinks, you know, it's smelling really bad. It was in the summertime and all that. So anyway, you know, a few days go by and several people were calling and complaining about this car. The smell was horrible. And they were like, you know, and I was like, I sent a letter. They said, I saw the letter, but it's still there. And the one lady that called, I was like, can you tell me the tag number? Because we have a courtesy officer, which was a police officer that lived there on the property. And I said, I'll see if he'll run the tag because I don't know whose car it is. And maybe he can tell me who it is and I can just call them. So she gets the tag number and gives it to me. So I call and I tell him, I was like, hey, can you run this tag and tell me whose car this is so I can look them up and call them? And so he's like, yeah, I'll run the tag. I'll call you back. Well, I mean, it wasn't even like 30 minutes later. That place was swarming with cops. And it was all the way at the very back of the apartment community. This is a terrible story, y'all. Hey, Donna. Bob Dylan. I want to go see that one. Yes. So I'm telling this terrible story about when I worked for these apartments. So, I mean, cops and like undercover cars, you know, SUV, everything is coming flying through there. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? I didn't know it had anything to do with what I had just called in or whatever. I was like, what's happening in the back? So I go back there. I grab the little groundskeeper guy. I was like, go with me. So we go back there, and I mean, they're everywhere. And I was like, and they're surrounding that car. And I was like, oh. And I can't remember if Mark was there or not. I don't know. I was like, I work here. What's going on? Because I just called Mark to run that tag. And I said, you know, someone had called and said, you know, we thought someone left their trash in their car. Yeah, hey, you forgot to stop at the compactor and throw your trash. And the guy I talked to was really rude. He was like, so someone walked out here and looked at the tag, called you and gave you the tag number. So they looked at the tag. They didn't see the blood dripping from the bumper. And I was like, or from the trunk or whatever. And I was just like, what the heck? Yeah, there was, somebody had been pow-powed in the head. And it was a stolen car. And it had been there for like a week. Can you imagine what that smell? So what got me on this whole stupid story was, sorry, that's probably a terrible thing to talk about, but there's a truck sitting in our cul-de-sac, and it's got a flat tire. It's been there for like 2 days. I don't know, because we haven't been out because of the snow and all, but when we went out, I went out the day before yesterday, I think, and I saw it, and it was still there. But I know it's not. I know it's nobody on our street, and there's only 5 houses on our street. So I don't know. I gotta call the police. So at least just have them check it, you know. But I was too scared. I went out there to take a picture of it, and all I kept thinking about was that. And I was like, because I started to peek inside. You know, because you might be able to look inside and tell if maybe they had hot wired it or something. Because, you know, wouldn't something be broken off near the steering wheel or something? Do I watch too much TV? It didn't stay. Well, it was cold last night. I jumped out of the car and ran over there and just snapped a picture of the tag. and jump back in. I didn't smell anything. But like I said, it's just been there. So I don't think there's anything in it. But I'm wondering if it's not stolen and they just, why would they be in our neighborhood though? We live way back. No, there's nothing dripping. At least I didn't see anything. It was dark out there. Like I said, I didn't want to get too close. I went to take that picture, and as soon as the flash went off, I thought, oh, okay, I want to back away before I see something I don't want to see. I will never unsee. Because I was like, what were they doing on our street, you know? I mean, there's only 5 houses on the street. So, anyway, it's a terrible story. But I need to call it in just to be safe. Okay, so all I've done is just a little, I didn't even do a really good coat on here because I'm gonna dry brush it. I just want it to look kind of whitewashed. So that's gonna be the background. And then I'm gonna, let's see how it's gonna look like shiplap. And then I'm gonna do these. I'm just gonna faux stain these with some burnt umber, I think. Yes. I have one open. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's stolen. Actually, the residents that called in that one, they were like, man, it smells really bad. You know, somebody forgot to dump their trash. And I was like, oh, I know how that is. But yeah, that's terrifying. Yeah, that was like that was back in the 90s, like mid 90s. I remember my husband saying, you need to find a new job. You are not going to be working there. It was a bad area. Well, I mean, it wasn't, I didn't think it was that, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as it is now. It's a really bad area now. Okay. So we got 3 of these. So yeah, that was the first thing that came to my mind, and I was like, okay. Hopefully when I call it in, there won't be like people swarming and all that. It was terrifying. On the way up there, I was like, it's just trash. I mean, no law against that. You know, what's all this about? Yeah, you know I can't believe, I mean, but I didn't go up there. When they said, I think somebody forgot to put their trash, I thought, yeah, you're probably right, because that happens all the time. But, my husband, Greg, he used to be a cop, and, he told me, he said, why are we having these terrible conversations about gross stuff? But he told me once, he said, the smell of burning flesh is the most disgusting smell. And he said, you'll never forget it. I was like, I hope I never smell that. He has some stories, I'll tell you that. Whew. Okay, so let's try to make it look stained. See if they need a part-time detective. Hey, I would be a great detective. I don't miss much. Yeah, ask my kids. Ask Greg. I swear I can read people. What is it? Read between the lines. I read between the lines really good. Okay, I'm gonna leave those. Let's start painting the bunnies because they're so cute. Hey, Sue. Hello. Okay, so like I said, there's a girl bunny and a boy bunny. Look at that belly on him. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, girl bunny, boy bunny, and then a flower, a little droopy flower. All right, so I think I'm gonna use that same burnt umber on the bunnies to make them brown, and then I'll probably dry brush them to soften them up a little because I don't want them too brown, but I want them brown. Let's see. I'm just painting with a baby wipe. Just get it on there. They're layered, so her dress and his little coat or whatever he's wearing, he doesn't have on pants. He's a bunny. He's okay. All right. Get that girl. Can y'all see what I'm doing? I can't. Can never tell. What we see up here on the phone looks different. Like if I had my iPad in here, it would look different. So y'all just tell me if you can't see. This is just paint. This is just burnt umber apple barrel, but I'm putting it on with a damp baby wipe, so it's like a faux stain. It kind of gives the effect of a stain. You could do this with any color too. Okay, there's our bunnies. Let's see. Now they both have a little arm. Like here's her dress, and you can see where her arm will go, and then there's a sleeve that goes over it. So I'm gonna paint. You can see, I just put it on there. Her little paw or her little hand sticks out, so I'm gonna get that with the brown. I'll do the same for his. Okay, and then you know what? I might as well go ahead. I think I'm gonna stain this flower too. I'm gonna do it in colors, but this will give it a little bit of a little base, a little background color. I'm not gonna leave it brown. So, let's see. I think that's all for that. Okay, I'm gonna do his coat in blue, like a kind of a light blue, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do blue bonnet. Okay. I'm gonna need tape. Oh. I was like, I just had a big, huge roll of tape. How did I lose it? Hi, Marianne. Hello. That's one of my favorite blues, that blue bonnet. It's really pretty. All right, I'm gonna put some of these tiny pieces on this tape just because they're hard to hold down when you're painting. You end up painting your fingers more than you paint anything else. Okay, so there's three little tiny buttons. And there's 3 of these little bitty bows. There's the little center of the flower. It goes like right there. I'll put that on here. I'm basically just putting all my little pieces on here. And here is, okay, that's, what is this? Oh, this is like a little like a little trim on her dress. It's etched on there so you can see where it goes. All right, so I'm gonna put that. And then their sleeves. I guess they're the same, aren't they? No, they're not. Okay, so this is, whose sleeve is this? That's her sleeve. That's his sleeve. I'm gonna leave those over there. Okay. Let's see. This is gonna be so cute, y'all. Okay, I'm just tapping a little bit of white on here. That way, whatever color I put on there, it won't soak it up so bad. And that way it'll kind of coat it better. All right, I think I'm gonna do the flower white, like a white daisy. I'm not gonna do it solid. I'm just gonna kind of sponge it on there. Kind of shabby. Make it a little shabby looking. And I'm gonna do the stem in green. I'm just gonna dab a little white. I'll cover all that up. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do a little Pretty Flesh, Terrible Smell, Girl That Lived 2 Streets Over, Killed Her Boyfriend. What? That's like a movie. That's like a, that is, hi Karen, hello. See, y'all, I was just saying this last night. Like, it's showing me like names popping in. There's a Karen Taylor and there's a Karen Wall. I swear, I think Facebook like just throws me out there to like similar names. Maybe they're in alphabetical order or something. I don't know. But it's so weird because the name, like, it'll say Donna's watching and then Donna so-and-so is watching. And I'm like, it's always like similar names. I mean, is that a coincidence or is it a consequence? Is that a coincidence? A consequence. That's what you get. We're going to show you Jennifer. It's like a punishment. God, that's awful, Cindy. I think I'm kind of awkward. I mean, what I was on here like a week ago. We were talking about bugs. But the reason we got on that topic was we were talking about the cold, how cold it is so far this winter. We were saying maybe that will help, you know, this spring and summer with the bugs. Because we really didn't have a really cold winter last year. The bugs were terrible. Ants and spiders and flies, yuck. So maybe this winter, all this cold will be worth it. Okay. So if anybody popping in, if anybody's new here to my page, my name is Jennifer. I guess I should tell y'all that. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so I'm gonna do the boy, his coat in blue. Cut that off. And like I said, it's etched where his arm or his sleeve is gonna go. And you'll still be able to see that even if I sponge this color over it. You can still see because it's etched in there. Or scored. I think it's scored. Okay, I'm gonna do that one in blue. And then this is like my favorite. This Deco Art Blush Pink. That's the color. That's the color I used on these tulips. And then I just dry brushed a little white over it. It's so pretty. It's like a dusty pink. It's real, real pretty. I'm gonna do that for her dress. Another sponge. Hi, Lanita. Hello, welcome in. So pretty. She's got like a little ruffle at the bottom. I think I'm gonna leave that white. But then there's a little piece of trim that goes right there. I feel like I should do it different. Let me see. This is her sleeve. And this is his sleeve, his little coat. Everybody got quiet. Hi, Kathy. Everybody got quiet. Thank you, Ruth. Okay. Oh, I need to do their little tail, their little tail poking out. I need to do those in white before I put their dress or coat on them. What to do with that? What did I do with that sponge? Okay. Oh, I stuck it back in the blue. Never mind. I was like, I just sponged something white. Okay. Little tail. I might do, no, I'm just gonna do her dress. I'm just gonna do the trim in the same color. I know that's boring, but I might lighten it a little. Oops. already. And hey, Angie, make the trim dotted with pink. Okay. I might do some white dots on it because I did it in that rose, that blush color. Okay. Yeah, I'll do some dots on it. That's a good idea, Donna. All right. So I am gonna dry brush several things, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So white would work, yes. Hey, Beverly. All right. Okay, so it just softens it up a little. Look, here's the, you can see the difference. Oops, turn that. Because there's his sleeve, it's solid. I'm just gonna dry brush that too. Right, and then I will dry brush the bunnies. Need some more white. Hey Gail, how are you? Happy Friday. See how it just kind of, oh, it's got fuzz on it. How it softens up that wood, the brown. Well, it's not wood. And it's not stain, it's faux stain. But it looks softer to me. All right, so I think we can go ahead and put our little bunnies together. So, all right, I'm gonna start with the little girl bunny. I didn't paint this part because I'm gonna put her dress on. All right, so glue. Where's the glue? Can y'all still see? Okay. And then you can see on her dress where her arm is 2 layers. There's One has the little paw sticking out, her little hand, and then a sleeve will go over that. So 2 parts. Better sleeve. There it is. Okay, and the trim on the bottom of her dress. I'll go back and put dots on that. Okay. There she is so far. And she's got a little bow to go in her, on her ear, and a little button. Let's see. Let me do these little dots real quick. They can be drying. That's a good idea, Donna. Little polka dots. Oh, God, she's so cute. Isn't that cute? That's perfect. Hey, Michelle. Okay. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna do, let me go ahead and let's put the boys' clothes on. There's a little coat. He doesn't have any pants, so just a coat. Oh my God. I love his little belly. Look how it sticks out. So cute. Oh my goodness. Little belly. Right, and then the sleeve. All right, so there's him. Let these set up. So there's the couple. Are they cute? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna let them set up just a little bit, and let me finish the little flower. I'm gonna do the little center of the flower, like a kind of a golden yellow color. Yeah, King's Gold. I'll use that one. Thank you, Michelle. Okay. It's not looking like I want it to look. All right, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. All right, I'll get some green on the stem. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They're so sweet. I have a porch leaner kit that has this girl, but I mean big, because she's a porch leaner. It's her, and then the flower she's holding, like this style flower. Oops, that way. It's so cute. And they make it with the boy too. If somebody wanted a boy instead, they make that one too. I could get it. All right, let's see. Oh, got it on the flower. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. All right. All right, so I think I'm gonna do his, I'm gonna leave his bow tie, or his bow. It's not a bow tie. Oh, I just broke it. You know what, that's okay. These are so thin, I just broke that bow. But you know what, they gave a bow. You get 3 bows, one for her, one for him, and one for the flower. I don't think I need one for the flower. So I'm gonna give him that bow. Because you know, there's no rule. You can leave the bows off if you want. All right, so I'm gonna put his bow and give him a button. It's a little brown on his button. And I'm gonna do her bow pink. Yeah, like her dress. Okay. All right, so whoops, let me put his button on. So much glue. Okay, so there's his little bow. I got too much glue in that button, but it's gonna dry clear, so it'll be okay. Hey, Amanda. Yeah, I couldn't figure out where I was gonna put that bow anyway on the flower, because I mean the size, it didn't look right with that flower. So I'm not upset that I broke it. Okay, so there's the flower. There's that. Okay. What else? Oh, we gotta put her bow on her ear, on her hair. And I guess I could give them eyes. They're not, they've got whiskers. I don't know if y'all can see it real good though. There's whiskers etched in there. You can't see it real good on that camera, but I might, I'm gonna dot a little pink nose on both of them. And a little eye. bow. Okay, it's gonna be so cute. And then we'll put those frames together and they'll be good to go. Grab her buttons. I don't design these kits. Now, I buy the files from whoever designs them, but I do like to take different files and kind of pull things from different ones and kind of come up with my own thing, you know, just to play around with and make something different. But I wish I knew how to design these. Yeah, the girl that does these, she does such a good job. She did the one we did, the hip hop one we did last night, the spring showers, all these cute bunnies. She designed these. She's so, and I think she was a school teacher. I don't know if she still is. I know she was a school teacher and she was doing this on the side. I don't know if she's still a teacher, but I know she used to be. Okay, so I'm going to real quickly just dry brush. Did I show y'all? I got her little bow in her hair or in her ear. All right, so I'm gonna take white and kind of dry brush the frame a little. Isn't it cute? I know. It's 3 pieces. I think it'd be cute in a bigger size. But I thought, you know, it's 3 pieces. So if you put them all together, now they come with these little kickstands for the back. So you can stand them up like shelf sitters, or you could put like a little piece of jute on the back, make a hanger, or you could put a ribbon or however you want to do it. You could hang them, or you could just lean them. Either way. You could attach them to a bigger sign if you wanted to. All right, I'm trying to think how I want to do this shiplap back. I want to leave it white, but I don't want to leave it just plain white. Kind of. I might take a beige color and dry brush it. Let me see how it looks. Okay, let's see how this looks. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Okay, so he's gonna have, they're each gonna have their own little frame. Are you getting it, Amanda? Okay, so let me do that to all of these. My problem is I never get them exactly the same. One will be darker than the other, and but it's okay. As long as it's not way off, it'll be all right. Okay. All right, let me pop the frame on it. Cute, cute, cute. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Julie. Hi, Shay. Hey, Mary. You have the girl I was just talking about. She's, there's a porch leaner of her. There's the boy version, too. I might need to get that one. Such a cute one, too. And it's so easy to paint. I mean, it looks like it would be complicated when you see it finished, all the different layers and stuff. But, I mean, it's so easy because it's just layered, you know? Okay. One more. I might be back on here later today. I need to paint the piece, the craft, the project that goes with my February craft tea box. If y'all don't know what that is, it's called Club Crafty subscription. I don't even know how it's worded. It's Club Crafty, I know that, and it's craft -tea. So it's a craft and a t-shirt. And I need to paint a sample of I've got the t-shirt that's going in February's box, and I need to paint a sample of the craft that's going in there, and it's like a craft room. The whole theme for the box is like your craft room. So the t-shirt, let me show you, I'll show y'all. Hang on one second. But the craft that's going in it is a little banner. It says create, and it's got like a little glue gun, and I think it might have little scissors. I can't remember. It's so cute. I gotta paint it, and I thought, well, I'll just go live and paint it. That way whoever gets the t-shirt box, you know, if they want to go back and refer to the video, it'd be easy. Okay, so I think I'm going to kind of center it. So, I mean, you could put him all the way at the bottom if you wanted to. I think I'm going to center him, though. We'll try to. It's the key word there, try. It's hard to tell if he's centered with that little belly sticking out. Huh. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this one. So cute. So, so cute. Center her. Cute. All right, and the flower. I have an extra button too, since I didn't use that other bow that I broke. Alrighty. Hey, Reggie. Yeah, post a picture of your porch leaner. I think I need to get mine out. I might put it at my back porch. We use our back door more than we use our front door. All right, let me let those set for just a second and I'll hold them up. The bunny kit is in my shop. Well, no. It's going to be in my shop. I gotta get a picture of it. I took a picture the other night of it unpainted, the other night. And I just needed to get a picture of it painted, and then I'm gonna get it posted in there this afternoon, along with, I was showing everybody, if you saw the pieces I did last night, the hip hop and the bunny. Now, it doesn't include this piece right here. This is from Dollar Tree. But the medallions, I'm trying to start a section of pieces that you can use for, instead of me cutting like bases for it and stuff, and it costs more money. If I can just provide the things, you might have things in your craft room, or you find things at Goodwill, like a surface, and put your piece on there. So I'm trying to do those, but we did the bunnies, the hip hop, and then I've got another set here, just like that, but it's gonna be spring shower. I don't know if this is kind of a faded picture. It says spring, it's got the watering can, and then showers, it's got the umbrella, and then the little rain boot with flowers in it. So I've got that set here. I just got to paint it. So that's another live I need to do. But let me show y'all. For the crafty box, it's like I said, it's a craft and a tee. Get it? Craft tee. This is the t-shirt. It says peace, love, art. Isn't that cute? So soft. These are those comfort colors shirts. They're so soft. Anyway, this is the t-shirt. And then the craft, I need to paint the sample. This would be so cute in your craft room. Let's see if I can get it out of the package here. So it's going to spell out create, and each letter has, let me see if I can find one. Each letter has like a bubble background, I guess you would call it. That's what I'm going to call it. Like C. Like the C goes onto like that background. And then the R has its background. Like that. So it's going to spell out create. But then there's all these little embellishments to use. I don't want to get this in the paint. Look, there's a little glue gun. There's a paintbrush. There's scissors. And there's lots of flowers. There's another flower there. The A and the T. But how cute. Look at that little glue gun. Isn't that cute? So it's going to make a little banner, and it comes with the shirt. I'm dying to paint that. I got to think about it, but I'm probably going to do like bright colors like this, like the shirt has in it. Won't that be cute? So this month's theme is like kind of your craft room. So I'm excited. I need to get on here and paint this though. Well, I need to paint it. So I just thought I would do it as a live. And that way whoever is getting it will have a video. Oops. Don't lose it all. They'll have a video to reference. Makes sense. Hi, Debbie. Hello. So if you want to get that, you can sign up. The sizes, the shirts go small to 3X. And they are very, 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 very comfortable. Okay, let me hold these up. Ready? Little up this. Okay, so lower y'all down a little bit. So there's the boy, the flower, and the girl. So all three. Oh, I gotta paint I gotta put the little backs on them. So it comes with a kickstand. I call it a kickstand. It's a stand. So each one comes with these two pieces. Let me just go ahead and do one real quick, and that way if somebody gets this that it doesn't remember how to put them on, it's pretty simple. I'm just gonna rub some of this burnt umber on the back here so it will look a little more finished. In case I end up selling this or giving it away or anything like that, they won't be like, oh, the back is ugly. Just get something. Thank you. I love these bunnies. I've been obsessed with bunnies lately. It's only January. But to me, that's not necessarily Easter, you know? If you just decorate with bunnies, that would be cute. Or even just for spring. It doesn't say Easter on it anywhere. So you could keep it out past Easter. All right, put that there. So like I said, each one comes with these two pieces. I'm just gonna get some color on these. I'm only gonna do one side of this because you're gonna glue it on the back. But I'm gonna do both sides of the little wedge. Let me dry these really quick. Isn't it sweet? All right, I'm just going to do one of them so you can see. All right, so figure out where the bottom is. And then you're going to take this one and just glue it onto the back. You want to have the open end down at the bottom. Excuse me. you want to have the open end at the bottom like that. And I got too much glue. Hang on a second. Hang on, I got way too much glue here. Okay. The glue will dry clear, so don't worry too much about that. And then just make sure it's even or flush. All right. Hang on. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take, and I'm going to squirt glue all in that little hole right there, or that little slot. Oops. I'm having a time with this glue today. And then you're going to take your wedge, and you want to just put, you know, the flat end there, but make sure you got a flat end on the bottom. You don't want to do it like that, because then it'll rock. So just put that piece in. See all the glue coming out? Okay. Okay. Anyway, you want to let that set. It looks like a shark. That's the way to remember it. It needs to look like a shark fin. Anyway, let that set up in there, and it's going to stand up like that. Okay. Like that. So, or you could hang them, you know, if you wanted to. I'm going to let it sit flat while that dries, so it'll stay flush. Okay, so that's that. Thank you. I've had the sniffles ever since I got on here. I've been in there with that window open. It's cold in there. All right, so I will get a picture of these and get them on the website. And then, like I said, I may be back on here to do, I got so many samples I need to get painted. So I need to do that. I need to do the spring showers. I kind of want to do these now. But I've been on here for what? I've been on here for like over an hour, just over an hour. So y'all are probably like, go away. What time is it? 2:30. I may come back if y'all are available. Come back. 2:30, 2:40. I don't know. I gotta see. Hey everybody. Hey Wanda. Thank you, Debbie. If it doesn't say spring, doesn't have carrots on it, I leave my bunny stuff out until fall. See, I think carrots don't have to be Easter, right? I mean, I think jelly beans and Easter eggs do, but go for it. I know. I need to get these done though, but I got to figure out what I'm going to put them on. Or I guess I could just paint them. I could just paint them and then figure out what I'm going to put them on later. But I really just need a picture of them so I can put them on the website. So, you know what? I think I might go ahead and do them. I don't think they're going to take long. So, if you want to stick around. If not, I understand if you got to go. I'll be here. Let me see. I'll leave these up here. I love her. She's so cute. That is such a cute set. Okay. Real quick, I'm just going to paint these with that blue that I said I love, that blue bonnet. This one, it's like my favorite. It's not too bright. me see. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna lower y'all back down. Hey, Paula. Hello. Moving on to another craft. It's a craft-a-thon. Okay. Just gonna get a base coat on here. I think this blue is perfect. It's hard to tell up there with that light, but it's perfect. I think I'm going to do the little rain boot yellow. Is that what they did? Yeah, they did theirs yellow. What color would y'all do the little rain boot? I'm thinking yellow. Of course, a pink one would be pretty too. I think yellow might be pretty on this blue background. Very springy. You're crafting while watching. Yay! What are you making? I think I've got spring fever. That's why I'm like already... I've seen some cute Valentine's stuff. I keep going for the bunnies and the flowers. I love flowers anyway. So, keep going for that. I'm starting to see summer stuff, and I'm like, no, it's way too soon for that. But I'm keeping a note so I don't forget them. Okay. Oops. Okay. I gotta get a better yellow. Oh, your 4-year-old has strep. My daughter used to get strep all the time. We get more time. Hey, Heather. Hey, Donna. Hey, Sandra. All right, I do know I'm going to do all of my little raindrops white. So I'm just going to stick them on this piece of tape. There's a lot of raindrops. Probably going to give all of this a quick coat of white anyway. I need to start a new plate. Okay. All right. Got these white. Now I feel like I'm going to be at Dollar Tree looking for things that will work with these little, I called them medallions because they all come with like 3 little 4-inch circles for the base. And of course, you know, you don't have to use those. You could use those for something else. You know that, well, I don't know if it would fit. You know that rectangular charger? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? That Dollar Tree always carries. Sometimes it's in different colors. I'm wondering if these would fit on that. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? It's like, sometimes they're silver. I think they had some red ones at Christmas time. I have one. I don't know if I have one in this room. But But I'm wondering if they would fit on that or something something long for a surface. The raindrop. This little umbrella is cute. It's in separate pieces. So you can paint each section a different color. Okay. Oh, you could even get really creative, like with your little watering can. You could decoupage like a little design on it. That'd be cute. This is the one I dropped on the carpet. It's got hair on it. I might do that. I mean, we all have like a ton of napkins, you know? So you could probably find something really cute and decoupage it. You could decoupage the whole little watering can. This is like speed painting. I don't think I've ever done this. You see my comment? The mini crates, I got 2 yesterday. Is it yesterday? Yes. Are yours the plain mini crates or did you get the ones with the designs? I had never seen these before. I just saw them yesterday. I have a bunch of the plain ones. Hang on, I'll show you. I think the chevron. It's got like the chevron pattern etched in it. Hi, Nina. Hey, Diane. Hang on, I'll show y'all. Okay, let me grab it. Here they are. I got these yesterday. Isn't that cute? It's only on one side, but I got 2. They had different patterns. I just got the chevron. Trying to remember what the other. They were just different patterns. But I have a bunch of the plain ones, and some have the handle, like the little holes in the side, and they're just slats. But I thought that was kind of cute. No idea what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I grabbed 2. All right, so I think I am going to do, well, okay. Let me think what color I'm gonna do my flowers. Let me grab a better yellow. I have that King's Gold. I don't really want that. Oh wait, I got I'm gonna use one of these yellows, the Bear paint from Home Depot. I don't really have a good yellow up here, so I'm gonna use this. I always forget to grab these. So I'm gonna put this on my little rain boot. Shiplap crate, yeah. I think I've got a few in there. Okay. All right, so there's my little rain boot. Hey, Karen, how are you? Hi, Vicky. Okay, rain boot. I'm gonna do my tulips pink, I think. I think I'm gonna do them that pink, like I did these tulips. That blush pink, that's what I just used on that little bunny on her dress. So I will use that. I got a sponge for it. Okay, the tulips. And you got all these other flowers. I think I'm gonna do them a brighter pink. Because we've got a yellow boot. Let me lay it on here for a second. Got the boot. Let's see. Let me think. How about, we need some green in here. There's nothing green in here. Not even the flowers have green. So maybe I'll squeeze some green in with the umbrella. This says green turquoise, but it's a pretty green. So we'll go with it. It's really bright. Okay, so like I was saying, the umbrella is in separate pieces. So should be pretty easy. Oh, this is a really pretty color. It's bright. Okay. I guess some of the flowers could be green. Doesn't matter. Let's get a brighter pink. This is very bright pink. But it's okay. You'll still see. Yellow. This is a multicolored umbrella. Hi, Hi, Lucy. Hey, Kelly. All right. All right. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what colors do all these flowers. Okay. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna leave the words white so they'll really pop against that blue background I did on the little medallions. Keep them a nice bright white. All right, so we got spring showers. We've got the watering can. I think I might do the watering can. Let's see. Thinking silver, but it might be too bright. I mean, too. No. I don't think I have silver up here. Sorry, I'm just kind of, I kind of want to put some lavender in here somewhere. Could maybe do the little watering can with the lavender. Still think it'd be cute to decoupage a little something off of a napkin or something. I have the sniffles because I've been in there with the Glowforge, and you have to vent the Glowforge out the window. So I had the window open, and I tried to like tuck a towel and blankets anywhere that there might be drafts coming in. There shouldn't be any draft coming in, but I just feel like it was, and now I got the sniffles. So sorry. Thank you for sprinkling, Diane. And I'm freezing. My feet are freezing right now. And my coffee's cold, so I forgot that I had it over there. Okay, I'm gonna try to work in some lavender. I'm actually gonna mix the purple that I put down. I'm gonna mix it with some white because I want it to be super, super pale. Because I don't really want like a purple water pitcher. I mean a watering can. Just a little color. Pretty. might put one of those flowers on here. Let me see. Let me see how the let me see how this rain boot comes together, because I know this little cluster of flowers, it's got that little notch right there, and that goes right there above the, like that. So let me see how this looks. I know there's lots of flowers here, so I might be able to put one of those flowers on this little watering can. That would be cute. Just a little bit more. Okay. Looks bad. I messed up. I forgot I forgot that I dry brushed with some brown. Oh, that doesn't look bad. Okay. I think I fixed it. Okay. Grab another brush. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna start putting it together now. I say that, and then I grab the brush. This is so cute. I have no idea what surface I'm gonna put this on, because I wasn't planning on painting this one just now, but I want to be able to show y'all what it looks like, so I can at least get the medallions put together, and then I can figure out where I'm gonna put them. All right, let's put them together. Oh, I never painted that flower. Put some purple in there. Okay. All right, let's put them together. I probably need to wash my hands off. Hey, Deborah. Okay, we're gonna put it together. Let me just get some of this paint off my fingers, so I'll mess them all up. Alrighty. Wait, one more thing. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, it's a sickness. I just have to dry brush everything. You know, I'm in my own little world when I start dry brushing. Look at my happy place. Okay, that's good. All right, now we're going to put them together. So I want to see how this boot. Hang on, I'm just kind of laying them out to see how they look. How did they do it in that picture? Drop. So you've got all these raindrops. You could really just spread them out wherever you like. Let me see if I end up needing one of these. Okay, so the little watering can. Oh, I still gotta fit the words. Hold on. Spring. Okay, we'll do spring and then showers. We'll do showers with the umbrella. I think. What do y'all think? Is everybody still here? Let's see. No. How did they do it? Let's see. Okay, it is like putting a puzzle together. Somebody said that last night when we were doing the bunnies. It really is. Okay, here we go. Okay, we'll do it like that. And then these little water raindrops. Let's see. We'll do one here, here. I think that's all of them. I think. Yeah, I think that's all my raindrops. So I'm just going to layer that extra little flower over there. just gonna spread them around. Okay, y'all, sorry, I got kind of lost in that. All right, I'm just gonna start gluing them in place. We'll see how it comes out. Right. I mixed one of these raindrops up here with the bouquet. I don't know, maybe. I'm gonna put that there. Okay. All right, so there's the little rain boot. Cute. All right, and then we'll do spring with the watering can. And showers with the umbrella. I think that fits. Spring. Oops. Me and the glue are not getting along today. It's a little too much. Okay. There's spring and showers. Sorry, I'm not even looking up. It's not in there yet. I'm going to get a picture of this, and I'm going to get a picture of those bunnies, the 3-piece thing that we just did, the set, and then I'm going to put them in there. So I'll get that on there this afternoon. And I'll post them on my page, so if anybody wants to get some, they can find them. Okay, get showers. I'm glad I got this done. I've been saying I need to just get pictures of everything so I can get them on there. here's the umbrella. Showers. I know it's backwards. All right. I promise it's not. All right, so spring showers, and I love the little rain boot. So cute. All right, so we got that done. We got our bunny 3-piece set. I still got to paint the backs of these two and put their little kickstands on them. But here's those. How sweet are those, y'all? Oh, look at his little belly. He's so cute. And her little dress with the little polka dots. That was Donna's idea. And a little daisy. So cute. And then there's the little back. That helps them stand up on their own. Little shelf sitters. But like I said, you could hang them. You could put like a little piece of jute. Make you some little hangers. Or ribbon. That would be cute too. Alright. Alright. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Hey, Krista. Hey, Kathy. So I'm going to thank y'all for hanging out for that second one. I wasn't even planning on doing that, but I'm just glad I got them done. I can get pictures. All right. So I'm going to go. Thank y'all for hanging out. I'm going to go snap those pictures and go try to warm up. I'm freezing. I'm still freezing. My hands are like shaking. They're so cold. I know, aren't they sweet? I really love this one. I don't know if it's just the colors, but hip hop. I love that one. And the polka dots. That might be one of my favorites right now. I don't know. This is pretty close. All right. Thank y'all. I will, I'll get them posted. I'll post it on my page and put a link if anybody's interested. Just so you don't have to go searching like I always have to do. Thank you, Donna. Thanks a lot. And that's it. I might see y'all later tonight or this evening. I've got to paint that Create banner with the little glue gun and the scissors and the, you know, the Create. It's all about the craft room. So I think that's a fun box. If you're interested in that box, I'll post a link to that too, because you can still get in on that and get the box. It's the craft and the shirt. So it's always fun. We always need shirts, right? Something to wear. All right. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Bye, y'all.